From the moment we are born, we are conditioned to perceive ourselves as separate entities. We are a distinct self navigating a world filled with others. This sense of separation is deeply ingrained in our psyche, shaping our thoughts, emotions, and interactions. We build walls, both physical and emotional, to define our boundaries and protect our individuality. However, what if this perceived separation is nothing more than an illusion, a trick of the mind? What if beneath the surface of our individual identities lies a profound interconnectedness, a universal oneness that binds us all? This is the fundamental truth that spiritual traditions have pointed to for centuries, and it is within our grasp to experience. This is not merely a philosophical concept, but a lived reality, accessible to anyone willing to look beyond the confines of their ego. By quieting the incessant chatter of the mind and turning our attention inward, we can begin to sense this underlying unity, this shared essence that connects us to every living being, every atom in the universe. This is the journey of discovering oneness, of merging ourself with the universe. The experience of oneness is often described as a state of profound peace and interconnectedness. It is a feeling of complete unity with all things, a dissolution of the boundaries that normally separate us from the world around us. This experience can be triggered by various practices, such as meditation, deep contemplation, or even moments of awe and wonder in nature. As we delve deeper into this state of awareness, the boundaries between the observer and the observed begin to blur. The sense of a separate self, an I observing the world out there, gradually fades. In its place arises a profound sense of unity, a knowing that we are not separate from life but rather an integral part of it. This is not to say that our individual personalities cease to exist, but rather that we begin to see them as expressions of a larger universal consciousness. We recognize that the same life force that flows through us also animates every other being, every blade of grass, every star in the cosmos. This realization can be profoundly liberating, freeing us from the limitations of our self-imposed boundaries and opening us to a much wider experience of reality. Much of human suffering stems from this illusion of separation. We crave connection, yet our belief in our separateness creates a sense of isolation and loneliness. We strive for security and fulfillment in an impermanent world, leading to anxiety, fear, and dissatisfaction. However, as we awaken to the reality of oneness, these existential anxieties begin to dissolve. When we recognize our interconnectedness with all things, we naturally tap into a deep wellspring of peace and compassion. We understand that harming another is ultimately harming ourselves, and acts of kindness and love become expressions of our own true nature. The more we embody this sense of unity, the more we free ourselves from the cycle of suffering. We find peace not by acquiring more or changing our external circumstances, but by shifting our internal landscape, by aligning ourselves with the fundamental truth of our interconnected existence. The realization of oneness is not a destination but a starting point, a new way of perceiving and interacting with the world. It is an ongoing process of dissolving the illusion of separation in every moment, of recognizing the divine spark that resides within ourselves and all beings. As we embody this awareness, our lives become infused with a deeper sense of purpose and meaning. We are no longer driven by self-serving desires but by a desire to contribute to the well-being of the whole. We approach challenges with greater equanimity, knowing that we are not alone in our struggles. We experience joy and gratitude more fully, recognizing them as gifts to be shared and celebrated. The journey toward oneness is a continuous unfolding, a process of awakening to the boundless love, wisdom, and creativity that reside within us and all around us. It is a journey of rediscovering our true nature as interconnected beings, united by the invisible threads of consciousness that weave the tapestry of life itself.